Hi everyone and welcome to this week's challenge. I'm going to make it a little bit more fun, I hope, and it shouldn't be too hard for you to do this challenge. So this week we want to trigger ourselves a little bit. We're going to do that with pictures, but I also want you to think a little bit about what's going on there. So I want you to pick your favorite food or sweet food, whatever it is that you're trying to quit, and post a picture in the Facebook group of that particular type of food. You can obviously do it in the comments here on YouTube if you like. And then I want you to write 3 things that are good about this food. Why it is that you like it so much, why it's so hard for you to not eat it. 3 things. And then I want you to write another 3 things about why you hate it or want to hate it, why it's not good for you. So it's super simple. You just pick one of your favorite foods that you know that you shouldn't be eating. In my case, that might be white chocolate, for example. And then I post a picture of it. I write 3 things which makes me love it and 3 things that would make me hate it. Could pretty much be the same, actually, when you think about it, but that's totally up to you. And before you run off and do that, because this is going to be a very short video, if you would please just leave me a comment, or you can send me a message as pim@pimjohnson.com if you like. That's also fine if you want to be anonymous or whatever. You can post in the Facebook group. But I would really like your help with what is it that you're struggling with most, so that I can kind of tailor the challenges a little bit more towards exactly what your problem is, where most people are struggling a little bit, because we all have different downfalls. I know that for me, it might be a totally different thing than for someone else. In the end, we all have cravings and we want to deal with the cravings, but maybe it is something else. So just let me know so that I can better help you. It might just be a mindset, like how am I getting out of this because I can't think differently, etc. So whatever it is, just mention it and I will try to come up with a challenge that will benefit you, that you can do very easily throughout a whole week, whatever, and hopefully that will help you to actually move forward. Because what we're doing here is that we are taking baby steps. I like using that phrase. But if we do something every day, 365 days per year towards our goal, we will be a lot closer to our goal by the end of this year than we were by the end of the previous year. So we don't have to do everything at once. We just have to take those baby steps and move closer and closer to our goal. And I think for most people, that's what we need to do, to just try and change everything at once and go at it and think that we need to be perfect, is most likely going to trip us up. It's most likely going to end with you going pretty hardcore for maybe a few weeks, as long as you can force it with willpower, and eventually it's just going to be too much for you and you might not have the results that you kind of were expecting or hoping for anyway. And that's always disappointing, and that makes it much, much harder to kind of stay on track. So let me know what you need and I will try to give it to you. I will repost more of my old videos, because looking through what I've actually done, I've said a lot of intelligent things, so I'm going to keep putting them up. But I also want to start recording new material for this channel as well, so that you have something new to look forward to. I know that a lot of the old material, there are things that actually a couple of people have commented that they get so much more out of it watching it the second time. So I'm really glad that you can see that, and a lot of the time we need to repeat that message. And the way I hear something the first time I hear it might not be the same way that I hear it the second time I'm saying it. And I actually had a funny conversation with someone the other day about, I rewatched a video course, 6 Weeks to Quit is what I'm calling it, that I made last year. And I was kind of almost gobsmacked, because I was like, wow, I actually said a lot of intelligent things that I have forgotten about. So I was kind of blown away by what I have said at the time when I've been sitting down and been thinking things through. as compared to what's actually in my head right now. So clearly I have thought these thoughts before, and I got them out, and I've recorded them as a help for you to quit. And I've forgotten about them. Not quite forgotten about them, but stored them back in the back of my head, and kind of forgotten about maybe practicing certain things or thinking about things from a certain angle. So a lot of the time we need to repeat those things to actually get them in and start thinking about them deliberately. So anyway, I'm gonna finish that up here. Just please let me know what you need, and I will do my absolute best to give it to you. I hope you will have a wonderful week, and thank you so much for taking part in these challenges. It's nice to see that some people are being really active in the Facebook group. Some of these people are my little babies that have been doing a lot of the 30-day no sugar challenge. So they kind of used to this thing with the homework, although for the 30-day challenge we have daily homework. But it's great to see that people are being active and actually thinking about these things, and I'm hoping that it helps. If it doesn't help, let me know, and I will have to redesign some challenges. So thank you very much. I will see you again very soon. Take care.